Are you always saying yes when inside it really feels like a no? Do you feel like you're always putting other people first before your needs and then wondering, why do you feel so drained? Does this sound familiar? If so, you're not alone. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 ways how you can just put yourself first and see how it's not selfish. You're actually taking care of yourself, and that's the least selfish thing that you can do. Not just for you, but also for others as well. Now, when was the last time that you truly asked yourself, what do I need today? How often is it that you say yes to others when really you mean no? And you're saying no to yourself. So here's the truth. You really can't serve yourself or others from an empty cup. So prioritizing yourself, it's about taking care of your well-being. It's not just about helping you feel more balanced. It's more than just that. It's about connecting. It actually creates space for you to have your spiritual gifts and for you to shine. It allows you to be there for others in the most authentic way possible. I've been a caregiver since I was 18 years old. I was the last one at home. My mom had a major heart attack, so I was there to take care of her. I got married in my early 20s and had my son right away. There was complications with my delivery, so my son has some challenges and delays as well as having autism and ADHD. I've been his primary caregiver for over 35 years. And while I've loved raising him, he's brought me so much joy and so much love. It's also been very challenging at many times. For most of my life, I've been a single person, so the only one taking care of him and managing everything else. So while I was doing that, I wasn't always taking care of myself. Now, here's the drawback. So what I realized is I wasn't putting myself first and taking care of my own needs. So I ended up having a lot of tiredness, overwhelmed, feeling burnt out, frustrated. And because of all of that, it created some health problems in my life, which made things even more challenging and more frustrating, and not always having the patience that I would like to have. And well, when you end up getting health challenges, it makes it even more difficult. I discovered then I needed to make myself a priority. So when I took the time to make myself a priority, I found that I had more energy, I had more happiness, I had more joy, and certainly a lot more patience. Another benefit of this, I found a lot of my health challenges were lifting and didn't have the same struggles that I had when I wasn't taking care of myself. So it helped to make things better. So does any of this resonate with you? Have you experienced anything like this at all? If you have, I would love to hear from you. Just share your story in the chat below. I'd love to hear it. And it also helps other people to feel connected and know that they're not alone. And while you're at it, if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and hit the like button. And let us know, was there a time that you came to when you realized, oh, I need to take care of myself? And then you started to take care of yourself? Again, these things always inspire other people. Now, when we talk about prioritizing your health and yourself, taking care of yourself, one thing that I found so much as a counselor about the importance of putting yourself first is this really affects your mindset, your well-being. And the impact that can have on your body. Now, a lot of this can come from people-pleasing tendencies, which often stem from childhood. Experiments or new tongue today. This is real life. I'm good with that. So, experiences growing up where you felt like you needed to earn love or to have approval and you needed to be a certain way. And over time, this can carry on in your adult years, creating patterns of neglecting yourself, of neglecting your own needs. And this can lead to emotional and physical exhaustion and health issues. I often love to refer to the analogy of when you fly somewhere, you're going someplace, they always do the safety talk. And one thing that always stands out in my mind is that little demonstration is if we should have a change in altitude pressure, an oxygen mask will drop down from the ceiling. Take the oxygen mask, uh, pull the little tuggy cord there to start the oxygen flowing, and put your own oxygen mask on first before helping others around you. Well, why do they say that? Well, if the ship's going down, well, in this case, if there's problems with the airplane going down, what good are you going to be to those around you, to your family, if you're putting on their oxygen mask and you're a caregiver for them? But it's like, meanwhile, it's like, okay, I'm feeling all dizzy here. I don't have oxygen. Well, it's the same way. It's the same thing. You need to put yourself first. Taking these breaks in these patterns to give yourself that care. It is not selfish. It's about recognizing your physical, your emotional, your spiritual well-being and the foundation of all of these things for your life. And for many of us that have ADHD, we have that heightened sensitivity. So this means that you can be even more susceptible to these things, and your energy is deeply affected by the people around you. So if you're not taking breaks and time to recharge yourself, taking care of yourself, making yourself a priority, which is always the first and most essential thing, you're going to have even a harder time. And you need to take care of yourself and do that nurturing, because it's even harder when you have ADHD. You also have that spiritual heightenedness because of that sensitivity. You're more sensitive to spiritual things around you. You're more sensitive to other people's energies. So you need to be taking this into consideration. When you're continuously in that overdrive, that hyper go, it's hard for you to tune into your intuition. And it's also hard for you to tune into your body and your mind as to what you need. So you need to be intentional about taking care of yourself. And then, of course, by doing this, you're going to get more guidance with connecting with your spirit self when you're creating this space to take care of yourself, to be grounded, to sit in stillness. And then you can open up the doors for that deeper connection of taking care of yourself and having clarity. Some really great things that can help you with this is, first of all, taking care of your boundaries, understanding where your boundaries are. And this is about your energy, about your health, and other people. Not just setting boundaries with other people, but setting boundaries with yourself to say, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to do this. And being in tune with the things that help you take care of yourself. So setting boundaries with yourself is equally important. If somebody asks you to take part in something, do something for them, and it's just like, no, you need to take care of yourself. Tell them, you know what, I would love to help you, but really, I need to honor a commitment to myself to take care of myself. Another great thing you can do is each day when you start your day, Start off by checking in with yourself to see, what do I need today? It's going to be different from day to day as to what you need. What commitments can I make to myself to honor myself? Another practical tool is use an agenda or a schedule or a diary, whatever you call it. You got your day slotted in. And let's say you start work at 9 o'clock. Well, make sure that in your morning routine, you're scheduling a pocket of time, at least 5 minutes, where it's like, what's something I can do in this pocket of time to nurture myself, or something that'll bring me joy? And then on your breaks, figure something else out there too. What's something that you can do to nurture yourself? It can be something just as much as 5 minutes a couple times a day, just to help you ground yourself and give yourself what you need. Grounding yourself, like actually grounding yourself, is another great thing that you can do, a good resource. Literally grounding. Take your shoes off, take your socks off, and stand in the dirt, stand in the grass. If you're in winter, yeah, it's going to be harder to do that. But you can still take your shoes and socks off and stand on something else that's natural, such as if you have wood flooring, a piece of plywood. If you have plants around you, sit in amongst your plants, touch your plants, and just breathe. If weather is pending again, if you're not in the middle of winter like I am right now and it's cold and snow, I don't want to take my shoes off and stand in the snow. But in the other weathers, stand in the grass, stand in the dirt, or just put your hands in dirt. That would work too if the weather is cold. If you've got plants, put your hands in the dirt. One of the things I like to do is I will actually bring sand in the house. I'll go to the hardware store and buy a bag of sand, or I will get some dirt from outside and I will put it in a tray. And I will take my shoes and socks off and stand in it. And it will actually help to calm your body, calm your mind, and then take a few breaths. Mindful moments in your day. Have mindful moments where you just stop, reconnect with yourself, and just go. It's another way of giving yourself a powerful tool. Oxygen is life, and we need to fill ourselves with oxygen. When you get more oxygen to the brain, you're having more clarity. When you have more clarity, things just calm down. Just a deep breath, inhaling. You can even close your eyes, hold your breath for a moment, and then just let it blow out. Just let it blow out. Now, if this video resonates with you and you liked it, please, again, if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with someone else. Again, put some comments below. Let us know how these things help you. What's resonated with you in this video? And if you like this, want to know more things and learn more things, click on the next video that's coming up. You can also reach out to me. Pop me a message down below if there's things that you're challenging with and you'd like some more resources. I'm happy to share free resources with you. Just pop me a message down below and say, hey, I'd love a resource about grounding or breathing. And I'm happy to help you. I'm Elizabeth, your intuitive spiritual ADHD counselor. Be blessed. Have a fabulous day.